Hey everyone, welcome to Massachusetts Sports Central. These are our game picks for Week 2. After the hurricane cancellation of the Dolphins and Bucs last week, we have a full slate of 16 games this week. Alright, starting with the Thursday game, we have Texans at Bengals. Texans bounced back with an easy win. I don't think the Bengals would be very good, and nothing last week changes that opinion. Houston, 24-13. On to the early games on Sunday. First, we have the Browns at Ravens. Browns looked improved last week, but the Ravens are still better. Somewhat competitive, but Baltimore wins 23-17. Next up, Bears at Bucs. This is the Bucs season opener, and while the Bears played well, they will be outclassed by the Bucs, and the Bucs win 28-10. Good game after that with the Vikings at the Steelers. The Vikes won't look as good on offense going up against the solid Steelers defense, and I think the Pitt offense will be able to get some strikes against a good Minnesota defense. Steelers win in a good game, 24-17. Eagles and Chiefs up next. Philly should be improved, but still think KC is better, and they are hard to beat at Arrowhead, and don't see the Eagles pulling it off. Chiefs 20-13. Next, we have the Titans at Jaguars. Jags pulled off a big upset last week over Houston, but Bortles didn't play well and everything went right for them. A much superior Titans team is going to win 23-10. Interesting next game, Cardinals at the Colts. Luck is out again for the Colts, and it was announced that David Johnson will miss at least half the season with his wrist injury for the Cardinals. Colts seem to be bad, so bad that even missing DJ and the terrible game Palmer had last week, Cards should still win it. Arizona wins 17-9. Bills at Panthers next. Bills won in week 1, but let the Jets stay in the game until late. That doesn't instill confidence. In contrast, Carolina did stomp the Niners pretty bad. San Francisco also isn't good, but at least the Panthers won easily. All right, Carolina will take this one 20-14. Last early game is the Patriots at the Saints. Both teams look to bounce back from week 1 losses. I think the Patriots will destroy the Saints defense. It might be hard to stop Breeze and the Saints but even if it comes down to a shootout, I still like the Pats. Pats take the win fairly easily, 35-24. Moving on to the late games, we start off with the Jets at Raiders. So this is the easiest game to pick on the schedule, in my opinion. My pick for the most lopsided game of the week. Raiders win easily, 34-10. Next, we're looking at the Dolphins at Chargers. Had LA winning this before the season, and we'll stick with it. It is the Dolphins season opener, so had a little more prep time, but it is still at LA, and the Chargers didn't look too bad in the Broncos loss. Wouldn't be shocked if it goes the other way, but taking the Chargers 24-21. After that, we have 49ers at Seahawks. After a tough loss to Green Bay, the Hawks get a nice bounce-back opportunity, getting a weak Niners team at home. Even if Seattle had the same line issues and bad offense, they should still be fine. Seahawks win 23-6. Redskins at the Rams is next. I don't think the Rams are nearly as good as they looked in week 1. The Skins should be able to bounce back after the Eagles loss at home. It will be interesting to see if Goff plays well again. Still, I'm going to be taking Washington 20-13. Last afternoon game is an interesting one. Cowboys at the Broncos should be a good one, especially if you like low-scoring defensive games. So as I mentioned in some of the preview videos for the divisions, power rankings, and playoff predictions, most of those things were based on Zeke serving his suspension. Now that he isn't, I'm going to change my thoughts on this game. I didn't have the Broncos rolling in it anyway, but figured if they didn't have to cheat on the run to as much, they could hold the Cowboys to a low enough score to win. Frankly, this could be similar to the Giants game with the Dallas D being able to hold down a weaker offense and a very good Dallas offense getting points off a top tier defense. I think it will be close, but that was than it was going to be. But the Cowboys are going to take it 17-13. Moving to primetime, we have the Sunday night game of the Packers at the Falcons. So Atlanta looked a little flat against the Bears despite pulling out the win. Packers looked pretty weak on offense the first half and into the third quarter, but was able to get it together and win it with the defense dominating Seattle. I do think that had as much to do with Seattle's offense as it did with the Packers' defense. I think that Atlanta knocks off the rust at home and wins the game. This should be the antithesis of the last game being a high-scoring affair, with the Falcons taking it 31-27. Last game of the week on Monday night is Lions at Giants. As of now, I have not heard if Odell will be back for this game or not. If not, the offense might be very ugly again. Right now, I will assume he will play and that the offense will at least be serviceable. It will come down to if Stafford can solve the Giants' D and score some good points. I think he will be able to and will take the Lions in a close game. Lions winning 2016. All right, we will review the picks after all the games next week. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and share the videos and subscribe to our channel. You can also follow us on other social media. Facebook and Twitter are both at MA Sports Central. Thanks, and we will see you soon.